Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House. Just got back from Home Depot. $84 later. I got some 10 pieces of PVC trim that I'm going to show you in a minute. First, I wanted to point out this guy here. This solar panel, this little guy. I moved it from the back storage room window where the hula girl was. Or it still is. And since doing so, that little blinking light says it's getting enough juice, which is good. And it's totally overcast out here, and looks like rain is coming, guys. I would show you out the window, but I do have a really nice view now. So I gotta like that. But anyway, I'll do the temps real quick here for you. It is 81.5 Fahrenheit outside at 60% humidity. And it is 75.3 inside the tiny house at 68% humidity. A little high. Celsius, come on. 27.5 out, 24.1 in. Oh, also, I could have waited, but then we wouldn't have this. On Wish, they now have newer, better weather stations that actually run off of USB power. This particular display, not this one, but they have a larger display. Tells me when weather's coming in and stuff. It doesn't have wind speed or anything, but it's USB powered, so I could run it off the grid full time without putting batteries in this thing. Though I have rechargeable batteries, it's not that much of a pain. So the only other, I'm thinking about buying it though off of Wish. And the only other thing, guys, is the receiver for this new weather station. Obviously does take 2 AA's or 2 AA's. But the outside transmitter hardly uses any power whatsoever. It's these big displays that use most of your power. It's still on. It's dark because it's the lighting in here, but I'm thinking about buying it. It's going to cost me about 40 bucks though. So maybe as a birthday present for myself or something. Anyway, whatever. Also, before I get to the Home Depot stuff that I just knocked down, I brought the Dyson home, did a thorough cleaning inside of here, and in the pad that's in here, which I'll just show you what it looks like. They say in the maintenance, this pad here, it's removable. You have to clean it with water every so often. So that's exactly what I did. I cleaned that out, especially after vacuuming up in the fireplace and all the soot and all that fun stuff. Whoops, that's not in properly. There we go. Now it is. And this guy's fully, it's not actually charged. I have to charge it right now before I lose all my sunlight. But this guy is the cat's meow. Definitely recommend these for off-the-grid living, guys. Sorry about the lighting. Plug them in. And I'm going to turn the inverter on. We'll charge that up, turn the lights on in here. Another thing, guys. Since I don't always plug this in on the 12 volt side all the time for charging rechargeable batteries, it's most of the time it's off. I bought another one of these USB hubs off of Wish, because now that I'm getting a ton more power packs, I'm going to have another USB hub hooked into here that'll be on full time like this one. That way I can charge even more hubs or power packs and then I can put some of them down here even while they charge, which is going to be cool. So I'm slowly running out of space. You see my light is sitting on top of this guy. This guy is definitely trickle charging, 82%. And everything else is done. So, whatever. And the green light is on this one. That one down there just tells me the inverter's on. This green one is for the Dyson, telling me it's charging. So, voila. So here is the PVC trim. I'm gonna grab it and just kind of demo it right here in front of you. I thought it's wide enough, and it's already paintable and waterproof, and already painted white, and it's PVC, super light material, and we're going to be using this. Obviously I got to cut it, but for these seams here, guys, we're going to use this to cover up these damn seams, and I think that's going to look pretty damn good. My dad wants to give me a hand doing this. We're going to use, he has a air gun or air compressor and tiny nails called brad nails, and we're going to nail on either side of this all the way down. Now this particular seam though is overlapping on this piece of plywood, so basically I can only nail it from one side. It's only for looks, but it looks like if I leave that there, it looks a hell of a lot better than just having the seam there. You can probably tell. So if I go like this, you can see how ugly that seam is, but when I have that in place, and that is going to be like a, you know, that's going to be a uniform type setup throughout the tiny house. If I take the same piece, this one is not overlapping, so this is a better example. So this one I can nail into both pieces of plywood, and obviously I gotta cut each of these down to make it work, but that's the way it'll look, and it'll clean up all those damn seams that I have in the tiny house. See, that looks pretty good. Just ignore this bottom half because I got it. It's sticking out because it's too high height-wise until we cut it. But that looks a hell of a lot better than that. $84 later, guys, for cosmetics. Oh boy. So I'm gonna have to put all these inside the tiny house. They can take some abuse, so let's go ahead and move these guys in from the door. So I have 10 of them because I didn't know exactly how many I do need. So you guys want to come with me? We'll do a head count here of how many seams I have to cover. Now back here, this seam I can't really get to because of my gas pipe for the propane. So that one kind of doesn't count. I'm going to do this side of the tiny house first, and then we'll come back in here, obviously, and go to do the other side. But anyway, so we got 1, 2, possibly, because this plywood overlaps this one. For whatever reason I did it. Whatever. So 2, 3. That one overlaps too, but not as bad. 4. I could probably put something in the corner too, but we'll stay with 4 for now. Oh, I want one here. 5, 6, That's an overlap, so I don't know about that one yet. 7. No. That's an overlap. 8. That one needs one desperately. That's 9. Maybe in that corner. Maybe here too, I don't know. So that may be a 10. So we're now out of material. 11, 12, 13. So I may need to go back and get a few more pieces, but I'll do as many as I can. And then if I have to go back, I have to go back. So I'm guessing it'll be close to, it's probably going to be over $100, because if I need 3 more, 7, or no, it's like 8 after tax. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh yeah, it'll be over $100 total to get this place trimmed up, but whatever. It's not the prettiest tiny house on the market, guys. Not that it's on the market, but it's DIY, it's budget, and it's what I'm living with. So you may think it's totally ugly, and I wouldn't blame you, but at least I have super cheap bills, or will once I'm in here full time, because my rent's $50 a month. I take care of my own power needs. I will be taking care of my own water needs, and I will be taking care of my own heating needs once the wood stove goes in. So, not a bad deal. And sewage I'm already taking care of, composting toilet. So, not too shabby, guys. I should turn the lights on. There we go. Ta-da. So, yeah, everything's at float. It's kind of a nicer day. It's not as humid as it has been. It's not in the 70, 80, 90% humidity marks, which is good. Another thing I brought over was those, if anybody's been watching me for a real long time, you may have seen these before from the Dollar Tree. Kind of crappy device, but I used them up. These also came from Dollar Tree, and they have batteries in them. You just twist them and they turn the light on. So backups again, backups on backups. There's another one. Not that they don't throw much light, but one thing I do want to do, I bought, which was a mistake, no name, batteries off of Wish, thinking, hey, if these are as good as Energizers, I'm set. The AAAs are not bad. The AA's, however, are complete garbage. So, I do have, I'll grab it. It's an LED light, also from the dollar store. And it takes 2 AA batteries. And it is uses very little power, this thing here. So I'm gonna use those crappy Wish batteries for this thing, and I have another one of those at home which I'm gonna probably bring here, and these will be on probably just behind the curtain here, on 24/7 when I'm in here, because I can just recharge the batteries. These things are super efficient. I think somebody did a test with one of these and it ran for 2 weeks straight, 24/7. And it gives you a nice little light, warm light. And that will, those crappy Wish batteries will be dedicated just for these lights, because it's about the only thing worthwhile that they can power, and which is a shame, but that's the way it is. So that's the plan for that. Yeah, my dad and mom are out on a golf tournament with my uncle and his wife, so there you go. They're having fun. Hopefully it doesn't rain where they're at. But they're having fun. Work has slowed down for me, so I'm able to spend a little bit of money, get some stuff that I need, and go from there. Now, the one thing I want to make clear, guys, the wood stove, I'm going to start buying that stuff after the new battery bank goes in. So my plan is new battery bank installed, up and running, and then start saving for the wood stove and its equipment needed. And then after that, I can, oh, one other thing. When the battery bank goes in, I also have to get some equipment for my wind turbine, because once the battery bank is installed, I can then apply the wind turbine to the battery bank for windy days and nighttime power. So that's definitely gonna happen. So I'll be right back, just a minute.